I have read every single panel where Kaido mentions Xebec and came to the conclusion that Xebec was betrayed by his own crew members. Even without these panels, doesn't something seem off to you? The Rocks pirates went to God Valley, they were the first to make a surprise attack, and at the end of this arc, Xebec died unexpectedly. We know that Xebec was aware of many taboo subjects and likely had the strongest crew ever. That's not an easy feat. Most likely, in addition to his power, he was very intelligent. In a sense, he was like Blackbeard, but better. There are many parallels between Xebec and Blackbeard, and I'm sure you've seen them too. Now, imagine Blackbeard attacking an island with his full crew. First of all, his crew is always separated on different missions due to their strength, but let's say this mission is so important that the whole crew goes there. I'm sure you don't expect Blackbeard to die. He even invaded Impel Down and Marineford like it was nothing. And I'll say it again, Xebec's crew was much stronger. Rox D. Xebec is the most mysterious person in One Piece. We haven't even seen his appearance yet, and I'm sure it holds some secrets as well. Maybe he's actually the father of Teach or Buggy. Revealing a character's design would not have been a problem if Oda wasn't hiding something. We don't know his powers, and we still don't know how he actually died. Neither Roger nor Garp is the type of person to kill someone, and we still don't know the real reason why the Rocks pirates went to God Valley. There was a hint that the world nobles stole a mysterious treasure from Hachinosu, which is why Xebec went there to claim it back. Some say he was after devil fruits and other prizes, but there are still many questions. How could something have been stolen from Hachinosu if it wasn't an inside job? Even Garp couldn't escape from half of Blackbeard's crew. Also, how or why did Roger appear at God Valley? Why did he choose to help Garp? And how were the Rocks pirates unable to defeat and protect the other characters while Xebec was already fighting two of the strongest, Garp and Roger? What were Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, and Shiki doing during all that time? Some may say that they had to fight Rayleigh, Scopper Gaban, and Figurlin Garling, which might balance things out, but there is another question. Isn't it strange that Roger, Garp, and Figurlin Garling decided to suddenly fight together? I'm sure Xebec was set up and betrayed by his own crewmates, not just one but several. Xebec's story remains mysterious, and I'm sure Oda won't reveal it until Blackbeard's final arc because I believe Blackbeard's crew members will betray him as well. His crew follows him for glory, not out of love or respect. Characters like Shiryu and Katarina Devon will turn on Blackbeard the moment they see him weaker than his opponent. But Blackbeard's story is a topic for another video, so let's continue discussing Xebec. We are first explicitly told by Sengoku that most of the members of the Rocks pirates could not stand each other. They weren't friends and didn't like each other at all. Sometimes they even killed their crewmates. Secondly, we have Whitebeard's comment on what happens when a bunch of guys who can't serve under someone are lumped together. He says, "Never again." Whitebeard clearly implies that Rocks couldn't command enough respect for his subordinates to follow him. Maybe that's why he always wanted a crew that felt like a family. If it weren't for Kaido holding Rocks in high esteem, I would think Rocks might have been a joke character like Buggy the Clown. Kaido even mentioned that pirates will betray you. When they know you lose, they will abandon you and sail away. I don't remember anyone betraying Kaido, nor do I remember anyone seriously defeating him, but it seems he has seen it. I believe he remembered Xebec during that moment. Who betrayed him? I believe a few crew members betrayed Xebec from the start and set him up to go to God Valley and die. Others simply chose not to fight and die alongside him. In this video, I will show you the main traitors because it seems that in the end, everyone abandoned Rocks. It's not Kaido, as he seems to be one of the few who actually respected him. When the Rocks pirates first appeared, we saw Whitebeard call him a fool and state he was not his follower. That's not very right-hand man behavior compared to Zoro, Marco, and other loyal right-hand men. Still, I believe we can rule out Whitebeard as a traitor. Whitebeard's core value was that one should never betray or kill their crewmates. If Whitebeard had been a traitor, it would completely contradict his philosophy. For similar reasons, I believe we can also rule out Big Mom. Although it was implied that she intended to become Pirate King even back then, we know that she also lived by the Pirate Code of Honor. Additionally, she saved Kaido after his defeat and sought him out when he disappeared. We know that when Kaido disappeared, he had been captured and imprisoned at Punk Hazard. The question is, how did this happen? happen. This leads us to the likely identity of the first traitor. There is one person who connects both the Rocks pirates and Mads. Stussy. If the original Stussy had the same devil fruit as her clone, then it's easy to see how she could have incapacitated Kaido by stealth. It seems highly likely that Stussy sold out Kaido in exchange for her place as a member of Mads. But who else could have betrayed them? And what other clues are there? Is it a coincidence that Ochoku survived and claimed Pirate Island for himself? Out of all the strong pirates, he was the one who got the island. For me, it's really strange. Maybe he had an agreement with the world government. What about Shiki? Wasn't he likely to be a traitor? Personally, I believe not. Chapter 0 for A Strong World is considered canon, and in that we saw Shiki meet with Whitebeard and proclaim the new era. Whitebeard would not have allowed this if Shiki had betrayed them. The next clue revolves around the treasures of God Valley. We now know that there are 6 of them, most likely 6 devil fruits. One of these was claimed by Kuma, and another was taken from Ivankov by Big Mom and then given to Kaido. 4 of them remain unrevealed. There is a member of the Rocks Pirates we learned about long ago, rumored to have possessed a great treasure. Captain John. John's treasure could be the one he took from God Valley. The Celestial Dragons might have given it to him as a prize. After all, Xebec was the most dangerous person to them. Or maybe it was Xebec's treasure all along. John betrayed him and stole the treasure. Later, he met the same fate. He was betrayed and stabbed to death by his own crewmates. The Cross Guild gives off the vibes of the Rocks Pirates, and as I said, Rocks gives off the vibes of Buggy, but of course Xebec was much stronger. The only group among the Yonko that doesn't respect its leader is the Cross Guild. I can actually see Oda replicating the story with Buggy, but Buggy is a coward. He won't dive into a fight, yet I am sure he will finally find Captain John's treasure. Buggy has been searching for Captain John's treasure for years and believed that it was located on an island shaped like a skull. It stands to reason that the actual hiding place is Hachinosu. That would mean John stole one of the treasure chests and fled God Valley alongside Ochoku. And again, why did Ochoku and Captain John return to Hachinosu and not Whitebeard, Shiki, Kaido, or Big Mom? If the world government wanted, they could have easily defeated Ochoku and claimed Pirate Island, but it did not happen because they had an agreement. On the other hand, Whitebeard and the other strong pirates would have been in danger. The last 2 remaining members to consider are Gloriosa and Silverax. Evidence concerning them is lacking, but I believe we can rule them both out. Silverax was one of Moria's zombies, and I believe he died at God Valley. Gloriosa simply doesn't seem like the type to be a traitor. Also, it's heavily implied that Gloriosa's former lover was Roxy Xebec, so she would be the last one to betray him. To conclude, I believe there were not 1 but 3 traitors in the Rocks Pirates. Putting all of this together, the clues seem to point to these characters: Stussy, Ochoku, and Captain John. These are the traitors of the Rocks Pirates. The only thing left to consider is Rocks himself. Could he have sold them all out for his personal gain? Personally, I believe not, but that question deserves a theory of its own. That's it for today. If you want to know more about the 6 legendary devil fruits at God Valley, you can check this video right here. Bye.